are here for a quick video to show you how we might go about cooking one of the meals for our French-inspired virtual dinner party. On the menu is a roast chicken. We have also an option, a vegetarian option, which is the mushroom and leek pot pie. And we are going to do a seared duck breast here today. It's one of those very, very simple meals, and as long as you pick a nice piece of duck, you can't really go wrong. So today we're going to be cooking it in a cast iron pan, and we're using a type of duck breast that we've had the good fortune of having used before, also recommended by our friends at the local Wegmans supermarket. It's very low in moisture. It's D'Artagnan. It's a little on the expensive side, but you know, like anything else in the world, good ingredients make for a good meal. Like we say, good wine is made in the vineyard. We also say good duck breast is made in the duck. You should preheat the oven to about 400 degrees because once we sear the duck on the top of the stove, we are going to pop it in the oven and let it finish in that 400-degree oven. So the first thing that we do with this duck breast once it's out of the package is dry it off and then add some salt and some pepper to both the fat side, which you can see, and then the other side here. And then we do the most important thing, which is scoring the duck breast. This is the part that's fun because not only do you cut these little lines in here, this allows you to render all the duck fat while it's cooking in your skillet. It also gives it a nice geometric look when you have brought it out of the oven. So you score the duck breast with a little salt and pepper. That's it. And now we're going to put it into the skillet. So you'll see different ways to do this, but one option is to put the duck breast into a cold cast iron pan and bring the heat up to render the fat. So we're going to set that down, fat side down, and start this burner and get that beginning to sear. So we have had this duck searing for about 12 minutes, and you can see that fat has mostly been rendered. And we're going to take the duck breast out of the pan and pour off all this fat. So once we've poured all the fat, there's probably about a half a cup of fat that came off that duck breast. We're going to put the breast back on the pan and let that other side brown up a little bit before we put it in the oven. So the next and final phase in the cooking process here is to take this duck we've rendered on the top of the stove and stick it in the oven at 400 degrees until it registers about 135 degrees for medium rare. There we go. It's going to take maybe 8 to 10 minutes. So we've been taking the temperature, and we're a little bit around 135, 140, maybe a little up to 145. It went a little bit longer than we suggested. But we're going to bring the duck breast out and then let it rest for a little bit, and then slice it on the angle at 45 degrees and take a look at what we see inside. So we've let our duck breast rest a little bit, and now we're going to cut it on an angle about 45 degrees and see what we find. We should, the ends, which are a little bit thinner than the center, are going to be a little more well done. As we get toward the middle of this duck, we're going to get some nice, juicy, medium rare duck. That looks really great. Now, sauces. There are a million sauces. You've heard of duck à l'orange. Any kind of citrus sauce that has both sweetness and a little bit of acidity on top of this duck tastes great. So you can't go wrong with duck breast. Just keep it simple, keep it straightforward, and it'll be great.